made for this. Were you? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 3112 of What's She Up To Now. Today we're talking about, and for this whole next week, of course, we're focusing on spirituality and the Supersize challenges. And we are working on purpose and meaning. Why? Because it drives everything. Having a meaning for our life, a life purpose, for our business, for the reason we exist, for the jobs that we do, for how we show up in the world, adds an element of fulfillment and resilience that we otherwise don't have. I've gone through life in certain periods of life where I wasn't really tuned into why I was doing something. Why was I in this particular business? And how is it making the world a better place? And I shared this little Venn diagram today with the Supersize Challenge folk to illustrate that in order to really be showing up in the world in the way that we want to and need to have an impact and make the world a better place, we have to be working out of this little, I call it GZ, the genius zone, or the sweet spot, right? It's the sweet spot or the genius zone, or it's where everything just flows and comes together. It gives us meaning. It gives us purpose. It helps us feel fulfilled. We know that we're making a positive difference. And I think the differentiator with this Venn diagram than most is that it's got a, does it make the world a better place component? We ask ourselves, and this is I think it's important for everything, because if we're doing something and spending our time, which is our most precious resource, on anything that we don't think is making a positive impact on the world, that eats away at us. If you're a good human being. Maybe some people it doesn't bother, but for me, it really bothers me, which is why I added it to my component of identifying what is my sweet spot? What am I here to do? Who am I here to serve? How am I here to make a difference? And we ask the same questions about our businesses. And it's just a matter of brainstorming the list of what skills do we have, and they all go in the purple circle. What do we love to do? That goes in the pink circle. What makes the world a better place? And look at it, it's the biggest circle because there's a lot of infinite possible ways to make the world a better place. And then finally, what will people value with their money? What will people pay me for to do? And when we have all those in working together, that little cross section of where all of those things meet, that is what we need to be doing. That's what we want to be doing. That's what we should. I don't use should very often, but I'm going to say should here. Should be doing, and find a way to do that for the world. You will never have to worry about anything, finances, etc. again. Will we still have bad days or bad parts of days? Yes. Will we still have awesome days? Yes. Will we still be living our life? Yes. But we'll be living it from a place of love, what we're good at, making the world a better place, right? And people will pay us for it. All those things make delivering whatever it is that we deliver or do actually feel awesome, which is what we all want. At least I know that's what I want. So I want to just share this little diagram. Couldn't find it this morning, and I'm like, I know darn well I have that. I've talked about that every year for at least the last 5 to 10 years, so I know I've done a diagram for it. Today, what else is going on? I am working on catch-up in a coaching program that I've been involved in for a few months now, that I resisted with all of my might, and I finally realized now that it's coming to the end that I need to do what they are teaching in the coaching program. Otherwise, why the heck did I do it? Why did I sign up for it? I'm laughing because I'm a bad student in this particular instance. And it's not because I'm a bad student because I want to be. It's not because I'm a bad student because I don't know what to do. I'm a bad student because I'm not just going with it and following the directions. And if I did and do, which I have started about a week ago now, I will get the results that everybody else is getting in that. And that's why I signed up, right? It's like creating a brand. I have never created a brand. I was Pajama Grandma for a few years, and that still lives with me in my podcast name, which nobody understands, right? Nobody gets it. But it was before COVID, so I thought it was a cool idea when I first came online from the offline world. And I'm like, okay, I can differentiate myself because I freaking love being a grandma, right? It just makes me, it lights up my soul, and it gives me the opportunity to make up for, which sometimes I'm failing, sometimes I'm succeeding, being a better grandma than I was parent. Why? Because I was a pretty absent parent. I wanted to be a good mom. I did the best I could, but I was running businesses, working in corporate America, helping other people with their businesses, and raising my very active kids all at the same time, pretty much on my own. All right. I'm also working on a little bit of AI this weekend. I set up a system to help me do a weekly documented workflow. And now I'm improving that workflow. And then there's going to be pieces of that workflow that I can automate because of my vision. I need to be looking into doing those things. If I want to stay relevant, if I want to show up every day, and if I want to be and do and have the things I want and help the other people on the planet that I am here to address and work with and talk to and be a resource for. That's about it. Summer here, so I want to get outside too. If I can help you in any way, just reach out and ask. You can Vox for me if you have my handle. You can message me on many social media platforms, or you can check out our Supersize Your Business School community. And that is actually the secret place to pretty much find me and get access to me that nobody else gets access to unless they pay me for it, and they pay me handsomely, which is awesome, right? Because I get to do the things I love to do. I get to use the skills I've acquired over 5 decades. I get to make the world a better place by setting a great example and helping other people to do the same. And people pay me for it. Win, 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 win. That's the best deal if you ask me. All right, if I can help you, ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.